is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers.
Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, Purdy.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 56 yards. And the 49ers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is caught by Watkins.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Sanders there with a first down carry that might have gotten a yard, if that. Second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
It's caught. Smith.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurts.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Man open left side is Brown. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now back to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. George Kittle.
Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man has got it, the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 39. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone that was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that one is going to Interesting first play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. All told, it's a loss of 8 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Steps away to his left. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Room here to run. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Buying time to his left. He's got Smith here. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. They're going to look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 wide, 18 level.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sanders is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one. And this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Purdy to throw it on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Mustang 19, 79 Broncos.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has...
Let's go. Back to 60.
On first down, Hurts.
Uses the stiff arm. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
19 tight, 19 tech, 19 right. 18 level, 18, cut 19, 18, pioneer.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Watkins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Hurts.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Past the 20. So the turnover forced and a wonderful...
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Mixon with a first down carry. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Once again, they run with Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action. It's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what some defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, Mostert. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line. Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. 12 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. 1st down. Here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from home. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Mixon. They find some open field here. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as they'll try and go for 2 here. After the turnover, it's Tua. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit forward. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On the move to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Burrow. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, that got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On second down, here's Mixon.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Tua going to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Again, it's Mostert. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to get in for 6. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mixon running wide side. Got some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Well, they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, trying to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears. And
when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tua on fourth down. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give to Mostert running right. Down to the 42, second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down, here's Mostert again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah, he's going to be holding Chase.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
Wait for it to go.
He's shooting customized.
Who?
What's customized? Right there. And we just say somebody has somebody can add something extra guy had on.
That nigga playing Dolphins too. All right, 30 wheel.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
On the ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. We'll be hitting 3 in a row because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is gone. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
10 cycles. Quick, yellow, ready.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 8. After long, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Sanders now to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Defensively, we always know he is tough to run support, but I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Hurts
It's a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll fake the give to Sanders. And now Hurts steps away. Open man, it's Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. But first down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, they've been a true total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts on the move to his left. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
19-5.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Now Sanders. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 36 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in this third quarter. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Hurts will throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Dolphins have retaken a third-quarter lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Now they send a man in motion right. The 2 are going to try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Sanders.
He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're going on fourth down with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Check pitch.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tua now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. On second and a long way to go. Tua, and going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they kept it on the ground in the end zone. Sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your lineman surge and fire out.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. This time, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Hey, man.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll work up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to salt things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Tua. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go. Blue check. Red cycle.
Tagovailoa. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Come on, set.
Tua to throw. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Tua. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Well, any thoughts about overtime and ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
And rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got a few good now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing minute.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away, as we just saw there.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.